Hello again, it's Noob. The other night, I was watching some Jack Ryan on television with Mrs. Noob, and there was a really interesting scene, spoiler alert, in Season 1, Episode 4. Partly because I wasn't paying much attention, and partly because I don't want to be demonetized, I think what happened was someone in a church had a voluminous bout of flatulence, much to the disgust of the rest of the congregation. When they all tried to escape the creeping stench, they found that the doors to the church were chained and locked shut by the flatulent prankster, forcing them to remain inside to savour the unholy emanations. What caught my attention was the lock used by the perpetrator. If my eyes didn't deceive me, it looked like a hastily defaced, or should I say debranded, Master Lock 170. So I bought one. With some incredible Photoshop skills, let's see if it could indeed be that lock. Here's the original. Let's overlay the Master Lock 170. Clearly my camera has a different lens. Pretend it's under the chains. Remove the branding. Drop the saturation and add a little blur. What do you think? I think I'm pretty spot on. So could the gagging guests have used their lockpicking skills to get out? Assuming they have a comb pick and a thin forearm, I think they could have. And for a bit of extra fun, let's see if we can pick this 6-pin Master Lock 2. Clearly, picking a lock would have been impossible for the people on the inside, but we're a hobby channel and we've got to give this a bit of a go. And it's also worth saying that this lock is actually pretty chunky, and in terms of physical resistance would have definitely have probably held them back. Maybe the chain and the door furniture, not so much. I'm pretty sure they could have pulled on that door and got it open in a jiffy. But yeah, let's give this a bit of a rake and see where we get to. So I'm just putting some light tension on. So a 6-pin lock's got spools. In some ways, it's actually not a bad lock in that regard. It offers a reasonable degree of security. If it wasn't for the fact that it was susceptible to that little comb bypass trick, which I think is a bit of a shame, really. So just going through the lock, see if there's any pins that need to be picked. Pin 1 now is binding. I'm just going to go in there. Pin 4 I can feel is binding. Pin 5 needs picking there, I think. Get that there. 4. They're on 3 now. 2 and 1. Pin 4 is binding. Go back through, very crunchy because of those spool pins. Not convinced pin 1's been set. It is now. Back through to pin 5 here. Pretty good. Pin 3 there. Pin 1 now. We can get that. There we go. And it feels like we're almost set. And looking through the lock, pin 2 definitely needs to be set properly. We've got that. Pin 1 now needs to be set, so we'll click that. Who's left at the back? Definitely one of these back pins here. Probably pin 4, which is just there. So 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Make sure we've set that properly, and we're open. There we go. So reasonable pick resistance, 6 pins, some really nice spool pins in there, but clearly not too much of a challenge. So there you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. If you did, please leave me a like. It really helps my channel out. If you haven't subscribed, now's a great time to do so for more content like this. If you have any comments about this video or any questions, please leave them below. I do read them all and reply to as many as I can. And of course, I'll see you all next time.